Hey guys, it's Michael, and this channel brings back the real conversation about movies. Deep spiritual film analysis exploring symbolism, esoteric themes, archetypes, and the hidden laws operating beneath the greatest films ever made. If you value deep dives that treat cinema like modern myth, please like, follow, share, and subscribe, and join me as we dissect the greatest films of all time. And today we're going to be talking about The Sad Mask, On the Balcony, in Eyes Wide Shut. Just take a look at this thing and why this woman marries one other sad person in the film. And I'm talking about Marion, the grieving daughter Bill meets at the beginning of the movie. This connection reveals how Kubrick structures the entire story. So let's start at the first death. Bill receives a call. A wealthy client has died. He walks into a dim apartment, and Marion is standing beside her father's corpse. Marion's crying, her eyes swell with emotion, her mouth is trembling, and notice she has 3 soft ringlets framing her face. Kubrick isolates her in tight close-ups. Darkness surrounds her. The world falls away. Only her face remains. Then she confesses something startling to Bill. She loves Bill. She always has. She wants him. She's never even met the guy. Her energy here carries desperation, a person drowning in emotion, desire mixed with grief, eros beside death. And then this guy enters, her fiancé, Carl. Carl speaks politely. He's a math professor. He explains who he is. And Carl embodies stability and social order, if you will. There's no sexual electricity flowing between Carl and Marion. There's no chemistry. The space feels arranged, obligatory. Marion looks trapped. Now, let's fast forward to the mansion where this ritual is taking place. Bill enters a world of masks. These faces are erased. Identity is replaced with performance. And Kubrick cuts to a balcony. And there's a masked couple looking down at Bill. Clearly, it looks like a man and a woman, because that's what the masks represent. The woman's mask carries this sadness, a downturned mouth, tear-shaped eyes, 3 ornamental curls framing the cheeks. Those curls mirror Marion's hair. Kubrick designs visual rhymes. He repeats shapes with intention. Marion's soft ringlets, the masks sculpt curls. Marion's grief, the mask's frozen sorrow. Earlier, there are real tears. Later, the tears are painted onto the mask. The film transforms emotion into symbol. Now let's bring in Carl Jung, because what's a Kubrick movie without a little bit of Jungian psychology? Jung describes the persona, the mask worn in society. He describes the shadow, the hidden desire buried beneath the mask. Marion removes her persona in that bedroom. She confesses forbidden longing. She exposes her shadow to Bill. The ritual literalizes her persona. Everyone wears a mask. Desire hides behind ceremony. Marion earlier reveals her hidden desire privately to Bill. The ritual organizes hidden desire publicly. It's the same structure, just at a different scale. Then consider the initiation. In esoteric traditions, entry requires recognition. Someone must acknowledge you. On the balcony, the masked couple nods to Bill. And that nod functions like a silent approval. Earlier, Marion chose Bill. She reached toward him emotionally. She attempted to pull him into her private confession. And she doesn't even know him. Later, a masked double appears above him at the mansion. She's above him. She's watching him. Hierarchy is so important in all of Kubrick's framing. Now examine this guy, Carl. Carl represents social law, engagement. Marion represents desire trapped within a structure. At the mansion, couples moved in choreographed symmetry. Sex is regulated. The power is centralized. Carl stands between Marion and freedom. The cult stands between Bill and truth. Kubrick scales personal tension into institutional architecture here. Now look at Bill's psychology. Bill believes he understands his world. He believes he controls the narrative. But Marion disrupts that certainty. She exposes emotional chaos beneath polite society. The ritual later exposes power structures beneath that polite society. Marion marks the first crack in Bill's illusion. The balcony mask watches as that crack widens. And now the spiritual layer. Marion stands between Eros and Thanatos, desire and death. Her father lies dead nearby. She confesses longing beside mortality. Life force colliding with extinction. The ritual repeats the same structure. Sex under threat. Pleasure under surveillance. Desire bound by hierarchy. And Kubrick mirrors these themes. Death, desire, power, mask. And Marion's face introduces all of them. The balcony mask monumentalizes them. Then we look at the anima, Jung's term for the feminine archetype within the male psyche. Marion appears vulnerable, emotional, human, next to her dead father. The masked woman appears elevated, silent, archetypal. Two versions of the same feminine force. One's personal and one's mythic. One cries in a bedroom, one presides over a ritual. Both confront Bill with the same truth. He does not understand the emotional forces operating around him. Kubrick never says this directly. He just frames it. He repeats shapes. He plants emotional seeds early. And when you notice the sad mask echoing Marion's face, the three curls, the sorrowful expression, the trapped energy, the film opens up. Bill encountered the ritual long before he ever reached the mansion. He met it beside a corpse. He met it in a woman who loves him, never met him. He met it in grief mixed with forbidden longing. Kubrick hides revelations in faces. And once you see the visual rhyme between Marion and the balcony mask, you realize one thing. The mansion does not introduce something new. It expands something already present. That's the genius of this film. Kubrick builds echo chambers. Emotion becomes symbol. Symbol becomes architecture. And architecture becomes myth. And the sad mask on the balcony stands as a frozen echo of Marion's tears. Who do you think is behind this mask in Eyes Wide Shut? Drop your comments down below. And don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more deep dives into the greatest movies ever made.